Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy G Plans. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
Yeah, parenting is
Period.
yeah.
Like so I'm gonna say again, this shit is the best toy in the world. So I'm gonna ask you this, G. Straight up. And I don't know your parents, but would you ever have had one of these if you was failing school?
No.
Imagine having F's in school, but you got one of these. What a disconnect. This the best toy in the world. You understand what I'm telling you? So you get to fail school and keep the best toy in the world. Come on, man. So it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it ain't a Louisiana thing. It's a societal thing.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? How you balance, all right, being a teacher, a father, a husband, an artist?
Hey.
How do you...
Hey, listen.
You got animals, taking care of animals.
Right. Listen. So, but I ain't gonna lie. I got a cheat code because my animals free care because my wife a vet. So they so I wanted to be a vet since I wasn't smart enough to be one. I married one. I found one. You hear me? So, but no, I really mean it, bro. I truly enjoy teaching. I mean that. Like I just do. Like I told you, I love seeing kids turn up point blank. I really mean. Think about this. In my class, you asked me, am I mean? Like this the facts. I ain't never like had a kid who by the end of the year could say that I ain't care about them. You understand me? Like I make it known that you could ask me anything, you could talk to me about anything, because if you don't trust me, then trying to teach you is a waste of time. So we gotta have a relationship. You gotta believe that I care about you in order for me to fuss at you. Because if a nigga fussing at you and they don't care about you, you just gonna ignore them. But if a dude really care about you, you gonna take that criticism when they getting on to you. You know what I'm saying? So in my class, you can ask anybody. My class is the most quiet place in the world. Because when we in there, we working. Period. Nigga, we either reading or we answering questions. One of them happening. And that's school. Either we got something to read or we answering something. So when you come in my class, either we reading some book, breaking down the characters, the plot or whatever, or we answering whatever we, you know what I'm saying? So, and what's so crazy is my test scores be out the roof, bro.
I bet they do.
Always. You hear me? Always. Facts. That's documented. You know what I'm saying? Like, always out the roof. So, for example, they got like a little, like a teacher rating type thing where that the state have to rate your effectiveness, right? So I just know, for example, and it's like a percentile type thing, right? Like some teachers might be in like the 20s or 30s, and like last year, my shit was at 76. You know what I'm saying? So like my students, because here's the thing, bro, anything you do all the time, you're gonna get good at. You can't get good at reading if you don't practice. It ain't that they can't read, it's that they don't read. It's just that simple. So if you never take the time to sit down and get the patience of sitting and reading, then you ain't gonna ever, when it's time to take a test, you damn sure ain't gonna do it because you have never practiced sitting down and being quiet. Like, that's what reading is. Sit your ass down, be quiet, and read. And if you don't practice that, by the time a test comes, man, you're gonna pick anything because you don't have no practice of sitting down and being quiet. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, bro.
When you come back to the parents,
I know, that's my point. For example, now let me tell you, watch this, straight up. Now you heard me brag about my daughter and her reading level, this facts. But my little son, he don't like reading like that. But listen to me. At his school, right, they have a requirement, let's go back to the AR thing, right? They have a requirement at his school that by the end of the year, you have to have read 100 books. Now it's for kindergarten, so it's little bitty books, right? 100 books to be able to go to the reading party that they have at the end of the year for the kindergartners, right? Some kids, right? And my son, the teacher keep the little board, right? Where she tracking how many books they read. My son, he don't like reading like my daughter. He not as high reading level as her. But we still make him do it every night. And on his board in his class, before January, he had 114 books read. You think he reading them because he want to or because we making them? We making them. But guess what? His reading level getting better and better and better and better. And recently he in kindergarten took a test on a 4th grade book and made 80%. So this shit ain't by mistake. It's because that's what we make him do. So you ain't gotta like it, you need it. Yeah. You think I like reading? I'm a reading teacher. I don't like it, but I know what I need to do to live and survive and get paid and be aware and conscious of, because here's the thing, people don't understand this. And this may sound harsh, but the dumber you are, the easier you are to trick. That's what it's about. If you dumb, then you easy to trick. I can tell you anything because you don't know nothing. So that's what reading about. I just want you to be smart enough to know, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of, I guess.
I think I'm gonna go read tonight.
No. and I truly mean it, bro. It's about what you make them do. You know what I'm saying? I really mean that. And not saying that, I think I'm the best parent in the world, but knowing what I know from seeing, from all these years of teaching and seeing the results of what happened when you don't pay attention to your child education, that had me locked in, like, hell no, not my children. Never.
Not mine.
Not mine. Not mine. No, indeed. Not mine. Not mine at all. Like, it's fact. Like, so
if a person who just getting on your campaign, they don't know nothing about your music, and they decide to go listen to your music, what are they going to hear? What should they be expecting?
Listen, that's why the name of the album, Truthville.
Yes, sir.
Literally, that's why I went with, so listen, I told you about Mr. Hunter was me accepting the fact that I couldn't separate teaching from rapping, because my students going to find out about it, they're going to talk about it, love it anyway, so that was that. Under Construction was my fourth album, was just letting people know I'm always working. So that's just that title. Under Construction means I ain't never finished. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't nowhere where you want to be. No. We always working and building to get better. But then that Truthville is just letting you know, like, if you listen to me, this is what you're going to get. There ain't going to be no foolishness. It's going to be real stories. It's going to be about life choices and consequences.